Hey folks, welcome to another Water Trek 360. As you know, the Divevolk Seatouch 4 is my favorite housing. Today we're going to look at some of the alterations I've made to improve my experience. Hey folks, welcome to another Water Trek 360. Most of my subscribers know I am a proponent of the Divevolk Seatouch 4 Max underwater housing. After using it for 3 years and well over 200 dives, to me it is still the best housing out there for a smartphone. I'm glad to see that Divevolk listened to me and made some improvements that I suggested back in 2022. Let's take a look at some of those equipment modifications and some tweaks that I have made myself. As a reminder, I am not paid by nor represent any manufacturer I may reference in this video. These opinions are my own. The Divevolk Seatouch 4 is a fully touchscreen enabled housing, good to 180 feet. There's no need for an app to control the housing and therefore no subscription fees or upgrades or worse, any overriding of the smartphone's camera's AI, creating choppy or unstable videos. I've learned how to effectively use the touchscreen with minimal sensitivity issues, even while wearing gloves and without removing the screen protector. Make sure that you follow the minimum setting adjustment requirements that they give you and be slow, firm, and deliberate with your hand movements on the membrane. Initially, they had a two-piece lens bracket holder that screwed together at the housing. It had a dual job of holding the lens arm as well as the tray mount. As you will see in this retro clip, that was a major point of failure. The big ugly for me is the point of failure right here with this single knob. If you have a challenge with this screw and this clip, and for whatever reason it falls off, right? Not only does that fall off, but your phone falls off and whatever other attachments you have. Well, they fixed it. The good news is they have a new one-piece lens holder bracket. Kudos to them. Another challenge for me was not being able to use more than 2 lenses at a time. My workaround was I got some longer screws and some plastic washers to allow for dual mounting. First, I used these socket head cap screws. This was unpractical as they needed an Allen wrench to tighten them successfully. And that's a little tough underwater. So I switched to these butterfly screws, which work perfectly. You'll need a 25 millimeter long M8 1.25 thread screw. Then some plastic washers as bushings, and it works well. Make sure you move the lenses to the right, though, when not in use so they don't impact any camera angle, especially the wide angle. Divevolk has a dual-handled tray. I have another that is longer and lighter when I need to carry 3 cameras, but this works fine. Divevolk also has a tripod. This didn't work as well for me. It was too malleable and really couldn't handle the weight of my rig. So I opted for this stiff metal. You will need another thread adapter if you use the one that I purchased. And you also might have to Dremel out some of the bottom to use it, but it's worth it. Next, I tackled the screen protector. While this works topside, it's easy to lose and doesn't protect the membrane underwater, entering or exiting the boat or in a camera bucket. They have sleeve protectors. I see people using different kinds of bags, but to me those don't work well underwater. They are hard to use and they create drag. I built this small backing using 1/8 inch commercial grade neoprene rubber. Measured and cut to the back of the housing. I snipped 4 holes and inserted 2 extra long hair ties at the seam, making sure that they fit snugly, and entering one of the threads through the right side through the lanyard keeper hole. I then heat cinched the hair ties. Now the membrane is protected during those high-risk times and simply hangs behind the housing so I won't lose it while not in use and will not impact my videos by floating up in front. So far, I've had no issues. It's simple, easy to use, and cheap. Divevolk has a lot of accessories, lenses, filters, clamps, floats, and then obviously trays. They also have lights. I did a review of Divevolk's SL50 light. Do check that out. One recent addition, though, is that they now offer spare batteries for their lights. That's a good thing. Divevolk has released a new version of the housing, the Seatouch Platinum. They again listened to my suggestions and built both the tray mount and the lens bracket holders directly into the housing. Again, kudos to them. I contacted Divevolk to see if the Platinum could fit the iPhone 16 Pro. They don't have specs on the 16 Pro yet, so once that is released and Divevolk has a sleeve to fit that, I will order the Platinum version. One caveat to note, the price of the Platinum version is selling anywhere from $550 to $399 with a discount. That's a significant increase from the Seatouch 4 Max. I went back to their site to double check the pricing and saw that they removed the link for the Platinum. I again contacted Divevolk to get an answer. I don't have a reason to question their response, but according to them, demand is high. They are out of stock until maybe September. I'll make a note in the description if I see a change. Regardless, the Seatouch 4 Max to date is still the best housing out there for a smartphone, in my opinion. Well, I hope you found this informative. Click subscribe if you do. Certainly click like. Once I get the new iPhone 16, please look for videos on that, as well as other equipment reviews that I've got in the works. As always, my friends, please be safe, go have fun, and until you see me again, go explore, get wet.